Welcome! I have about 90 minutes to finish the Ludum Dare game. We already created something in the last stream and I continued working on it for about 5 or 6 hours, so all of the turrets are now complete. Let me show you. Whew, I'm a little bit out of breath. Okay, let's start on level 1. Let's just play through what we've got right now to get you all up to speed. Where do we have level number 1? Here we go. Alright, so hi Darksoon, hi Yan. Please let me know if the volume's fine. But looks reasonable. Okay, you can overcharge these turrets to defend enemies. This is level 1. And of course these enemies are not allowed to get through. If you overcharge turrets, the downside of that is that you basically sacrifice them. They will disappear. So you need to be very careful about when you overcharge which turrets. Down here you can see the progress of the level, that's how long you have to survive. Let's hope I didn't overcharge too many turrets already. But I think I'll be able to make it. Let's overcharge this one. And then on the next level we'll have some additional... We'll have some additional turrets. Here we go. The range is visible when you hover over the turret, you see? That's always the way it was. And here we have these splash damage turrets now. Let me activate this one. Good job on the sounds, by the way, Ian. I really like the last couple of sounds you made. And the cool thing about the splash damage tower is that it also has a slow, meaning that it basically stuns all enemies mid-air. Oh my god, I'll lose this one.
To think that we wasted all this time just to see you fail.
Okay, let me skip ahead to level number 3 so I can show you the other 2 turrets I've got. Basically we have one sniper turret and one turret that deals damage whenever the enemies bounce on something. You remember that being more visible, that's because I made it a little less visible. I mean, you can get the information when you hover over the turrets. Before that it also was a sphere, now it is a disc, so it gives you more accurate information. I think it's better. It's a lot better now, you can still see where it is if you want to see it and it's not as intruding. Yes, I implemented them already, which means we can focus purely on level design. We'll build a couple more levels and then we'll call it a day. Everything else is already done. And these turrets right here, let me show you how they work. I think they're really cool. Okay, maybe let's just start with one. Let's move that out of the way. So what does this yellow turret do? It has a very high range and it doesn't focus the enemy furthest to the bottom, but the enemy... Oh, damn it, shit, no, I don't want to lose already. It focuses the enemy with the highest HP within that radius, so that is the sniper. And when you overcharge it, it has a very short overcharge. Okay, I screwed that up. But let me show you the overcharge of this again. Pretty short, but also pretty satisfying. And then the final turret we have is this one right here, which is one we should probably have a couple more of. So these deal damage whenever they touch something, which I think is also a pretty cool mechanic for a physics game based tower defense game. It gives it this flipper pinball field, boing boing. Obviously we can overcharge these as well, that makes them push enemies away and deal more damage, and they have a very long overcharge time, so they'll stay overcharged for quite a bit. But eventually they die as well, so... Now what we need to do is build a couple of cooler levels, and also what we need to do is create some meshes for the other turrets so they don't all use the same mesh. That would definitely look a lot better. The music does loop continuously now, yes, it does that. I already implemented that. Okay, so let's start with level design. I think in terms of level design, it's always cool if there's something new in every level. So in level 1, oopsie doopsie, yeah, let's save that, whatever. In level 1 you just learn the base mechanics of how this game works. How all of these turrets work, how the overcharge mechanics work. And then in the second level, what's new are these splash damage turrets. And I think what we'll introduce in the third level are the sniper turrets. And obviously when we introduce the sniper turrets, we want to make sure it's also in a level where sniper turrets actually make sense. So we want to have some big enemies so the player sees that these sniper turrets are actually useful. Because imagine we introduce the sniper turrets and then there are like a billion tiny small enemies, then the snipers will feel entirely useless. So also in terms of level layout, so far we also had only one opening at the bottom, so I think one new thing we could introduce in this level is just having 2 openings at the bottom. And we'll see how that feels. Okay. Boop. I think in terms of level design, there's still a lot we can do. For example, we could even animate some of these blocks. That could also be super interesting. But we'll see for how many levels we have time. We will create 4 levels to introduce all of the turrets. After that, we will create the turret graphics. And then we'll just keep creating more levels for however long we have time. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. This is doesn't look quite how I imagine. I kind of want to have a point in the middle where the 2 entries meet. I want to basically have enemies coming in here and here, and then sort of mix in the center. I think that could be a pretty interesting level layout, but we'll see if we can actually make that happen. Okay. Maybe if we move all of that a little further down. Oopsie doopsie. Let's parent those two into that one. This way we can rotate this a little more easily. Here we go. Okay, this sort of looks like how I imagined. Maybe not quite, but good enough. Maybe we can have even more enemies coming in here. That would be funny as well. And then also we have a pretty flexible enemy spawner, so we can try to do a little more interesting stuff with that as well. So maybe at first they only come from one direction or something like that. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty reasonable. Maybe we can move this in a bit more. Somewhat like this. And then we already concluded that having asymmetrical levels is more interesting than having symmetrical levels. But I think what will be asymmetrical in this level is the enemy spawn pattern, and the rest will be pretty symmetrical. Yeah, how long am I going to stream today? About 90 minutes. That sounds about correct. Here we go, and then we can obviously put in our sniper. At the correct Y position, that is, which is C position. Okay, I think we'll have a sniper right here. We'll have one in this corner right here. We'll have one in this corner right here. And we'll have another sniper up here. I'm wondering, should we also have splash turrets, or is it cool if that mechanic takes a little break and comes back in the next level? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay. Put one at this entrance right here. And let's also put one on this entrance over here. Oopsie doopsie. Come on, I want to move this on a plane. I don't want to move this back and forth. Make this a bit steeper, so stuff we spawn there actually goes in there with a reasonable speed. Okay. So what about the spawn pattern in this level? Sniper turrets need to go into my turrets folder. Okay, let's kind of... Oh, there's another sniper turret. Where does this enemy spawner spawn enemies? Let's have a short look-see. Yes, I can speak German. And I don't live in Berlin anymore. Sorry, that is out of date. I just moved out about 1 week ago. I moved back in with my dad. So not Berlin anymore, but still Germany. Okay, I think this level could actually be more interesting if we add some splash turrets as well. I will add one right here. One right here. And one right here. A little bit of a better mix with more strategic options, I hope. Nice sounds, yeah. Thank Jan for that. He made the sounds. Okay, so these enemies kinda spawn all over the map, which kind of confuses me. Ah, no, it doesn't confuse me. fx min is -7 and max is 11. Okay, so let's call this the enemy spawner mid, whatever spawning in the middle. Then we'll add enemy spawner right and enemy spawner left. Right will spawn from we'll have to figure that out. Like from 13 to 17. And the lefty one spawns from minus 11 to -15. Okay, let's deactivate the mid spawner, so we should just get enemies from the sides. Now let's see if that works.
Today, we make a sacrifice of you.
Nice. Obviously that is way too hard. Okay, shizzle McDizzle. The level will look like this. At the beginning, they will come from the center. By the way, I want to clamp that to 0 in the script just in case we put the difficulty to something smaller than 1. Okay, here we go. Now I don't need to be worried about letting that curve go under 0. Okay, so those are the 120 seconds. This is how long the level is. So first third of the level for about first 40 seconds. You wanna have enemies coming in after that. Not anymore. So curve should look something like that, and then all of that here is under 0. So there shouldn't be any more enemies. And do we want to have big enemies or small enemies coming in? I think we want to have a little break in the middle here. And then for the last couple of seconds, yep, we can have some more enemies. And at the beginning, we'll have bigger enemies. Okay, so these are the bigger enemies here. So this will allow us to use the snipers. And then at the end, we'll have pretty small enemies that will allow us to use the splash turrets. Pretty small obviously means it's gonna go even smaller. Like this. Okay. Now let's see just what the middle spawner does. Oh damn. No. Left and right spawner deactivated. I just want to see what the middle spawner does.
We wasted all this time just...
Okay, it kinda needs to stop spawning stuff a lot earlier. Only spawn stuff for the first 15 seconds and then later on starts spawning stuff again. Let's see. Okay, so this is about when I want stuff from the sides to come in. But it can be even a little harder, so you have to use the freaking snipers. That up. And then for those two, we'll have small enemies on one side and big enemies on the other side. But the difficulty curve will be the same. It will start somewhere here at 0. After 20 seconds, it will start spawning stuff. Do a little bit of a spike and then stop spawning stuff again around here. And the right one will spawn small enemies. And the left one will spawn a big enemies. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, okay.
Today we shall make a sacrifice of you.
Okay. Nice. This is what I'm talking about. So you'll have to use all of the snipers right at the beginning. Oops, that was the wrong one. But that's not even enough to hold all of them. I think I put that a little too high up here. Let's put it back to here, maybe? Okay, the ones at the bottom were a little wasted. Okay, already see we should probably add another safety turret here and here, which isn't a problem, just means it will be a little more interactive. You have more stuff to click on. That's most of the time probably a good thing. But we didn't even manage to make it to the part where stuff starts spawning at the bottom. Okay, that shit from the sides gotta come in a lot sooner. Can start spawning that like 10 seconds earlier. Obviously when that shit starts coming in, we're almost out of turrets already. Maybe we should just put another one here and another one here. Let's see. OMG, there's a lot of shit coming in. Please don't spawn quite as much shit on the left and on the right. Okay, can we beat this level, or is it too hard? That's nice. Glad I motivated you to get started making games again. This is not good. Okay, so this will be a hard level.
To think that we wasted all this time just to see you fail.
Like, could we put another sniper somewhere? Something like that. Huh. What if we remove those? No, you can't see what's going on there. There's the interface blocking your sight. What if we put like 2 more turrets into the center here? That should look halfway decent. Now, theoretically, there should be stuff from the top again. There isn't. Not entirely sure why that is the case. Thank you, Fabian. We still need to make some graphics for the other turrets so they don't all look the same. Ah, this is difficult. Like, I really just want to know why there's nothing in from coming from the middle at the end. Now, why is there nothing coming from the middle? Hi! Well, that... Man, why? Why? I don't wanna fix bugs now, I wanna do levels then, but I think we'll be able to fix this, should be able to fix this quite quickly. Gotta have to do with this currency variable, I bet. Bet it's going into the negatives when the curve is negative, but I shouldn't be able to do that because I already clamped that to 0. You want me to subscribe to your channel? Okay. I'll do so if I remember to do so after the stream. Why is the currency not going up anymore? Because at the beginning it's fluctuating because it's buying new enemies, the spawner that is, and then it just stays the same. even at the end where the curve should theoretically go into the positives again. Around here at 80. Do I stop counting up the time? No, time keeps counting upwards. So clearly this is the result of that is 0. Okay, what if we do it a different way? And just tell this currency, if the currency is smaller than 0, then we set it to 0. The time is at 51. Why is it at 51? Should be way further than that. Let's see when that stops counting correctly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or maybe the levels are just way shorter than I thought. "46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53.
Your offering was accepted.
Really? A level is only 55 seconds long? I thought it would be like 2 minutes. I mean, maybe it's just the chart. Okay, let's just not mess with that and let's just keep the short levels. It's just a little weird. Let me have a short look into the game manager. Here, that's the progress variable. Oh, okay, it's just 50 seconds. Never mind then. I think we should turn that into a variable. Public float f level duration. Okay. Mystery solved. That just means we'll let these come back a lot sooner. So these disappear here, and then they've got to come back at 30 seconds. Okay, hope this, I still need to activate the side spawners. I think, okay, let's go. Do all levels have the same length? So far, yes, but now I can change the length of the levels. Oh no. Something got through on the other side. I imagine the ones coming from the right being even smaller. Something like 1.5 HP, something around here. Okay. We don't have a lot of time remaining. How late is it? 16:30 here, okay. Lol, why did that one not shoot on the one that was coming in there? Also, they're coming in at a very rapid pace on both sides. Let's try slowing them down a bit by tilting that into a more reasonable angle. And then we've kind of gotta move on to the next level at some point. Okay, I got this wrong as well. Now there are coming big ones from the top at the end. Because the switch here needs to happen a lot earlier. But other than that, I liked the look of this. Bye, Draxoon. Oh, is it clipping? Oh, that is satisfying.
So, after all you've lost, you're still...
Okay, gotta make this level like 10 seconds longer, otherwise these guys have no chance to even reach the bottom. Jan, do you think it's enough if I turn the entire volume down right here in the mixer to something like -4? Does that work? Yeah, perhaps it's OBS because I don't hear any bad clipping. But I'm not sure because I don't know how the sounds sound in original. Certainly when I keep this mixer open, let's keep it open. Doesn't look like it's too loud or anything. See, it's at minus 20, and now when I activate these turrets, definitely stays way under 0 on that Unity mixer. Okay, seems fine then. Okay.
Your offering was accepted.
Nice. We can have a little more stuff from the sides, I think. Okay, let's playtest this level one more time, see if it's okay, and move on to the next one. Okay, should I keep that as at -4 just for safety? I think I can even leave that at 0 because it really doesn't look like it's coming anywhere close to clipping. Okay, let's keep it at -3 or something like that. How about all enemies explode when you win? Yeah, that would be cool. Not sure if we have time for that. Ah, the big ones. Did they all get stuck? No. They're coming, okay. Uh-oh. Should have kept that splash tower on the other side.
Today, we make a sacrifice of you.
Oh no, I activated the splash tower again. El stupido. Okay, that should do the trick. Nice.
Your sacrifices have paid off.
Okay, let's see if we can make all enemies explode when you win. I agree, that would be kind of cool. Hi, Jolene. And you shall judge me? Why do you want to judge me? Okay, I think that should be relatively easy. So here, if victory state, No, we need to do that down here, set victory state, and if victory state is equal to 1, then we will loop through all enemies and set their HP value to 0. And we need to go through that list backwards because elements will be removed from that list. If you go through it forwards, then we'll get out of bounds. Take damage 1,000,000. Okay, Jan, you're welcome. All enemies will explode. Now let's create the last level real quick. So we have all of the turrets. And then we can replace their sprites, their meshes. That's what I meant. Of course, they don't have sprites. Okay, I think I just saved, but let's save again. So Jolene has the possibility to judge me for my mistakes. Alrighty. Let's build a giant flipper table. Oopsie doopsie, Mr. Poopsie. Okay. Yeah, so let's build an asymmetrical level this time. I like how that looks, and then the other side will be covered with bouncy turrets. Okay, here we go. Let's build a giant flipper table. Doing, doing, doing. Okay, we'll put a sniper down here. Potentially even two. And there'll be another sniper here. There'll be a splash turret here. And here. And maybe even here. We might want to have another one here. Some more of these, some more of these. Another one of these. Okay. There we go. I think that looks like a nice turret placement. That reminds you of Sonic games. Are there flipper tables as well? Really? How long do I have left on this? In theory, I think something like 20 hours, 15 hours. But I can't work for it that long. So I have maybe another 30 minutes on stream and then another 2 hours to export the game and upload it to the Ludum Dare website. Okay. I wanna keep the right and the left spawner. But the right spawner will only spawn things to (11) from -1. And the left spawner will spawn stuff from -13 to -5. Both of those will get the same difficulty curve. Let's make this level, okay, this level is 60 seconds as well. That sounds reasonable. Here we go. This time I want the level to have 2 difficulty spikes. Something like that. The one on the right will spawn, start off with big enemies. That becomes smaller and smaller all the way to 3.9. And on the left side, we'll do it the other way around. Oops. They'll start out relatively small. Then they'll become bigger and bigger. Okay, let's just see if we can beat this. I think there will probably be a little too few turrets on the left-hand side. Yes, my old channel still exists. That channel still exists, yes. Good idea. The collision hurdles will become bigger when you overcharge them. I like that idea. Let's hope it won't mess with the physics too much. When there are some enemies nearby, hope they don't get catapulted away into eternity. But we can test that. Takes really long for stuff to spawn, I think. There's something wrong with the difficulty curve. Yes, indeed, it starts at 10 seconds. No, 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 we want it to start at 0 seconds. Is that visible enough, Jan? Yeah, I was sleeping there. I was wondering why it's so easy. Then I lost. I kind of feel like putting another bouncy in here. Exactly here. This bouncy is probably more useful here. So let's put it there. And just overall it needs to be more difficult. Okay, this might be too difficult. That sniper shouldn't be that close to the collision hurdle. Okay, I see. Especially when we activate that. Okay, the difficulty curve feels weird. We need to fix that. Like, this is getting too low. Oh yeah, right, we wanted to put that sniper further away from that collision hurter. What's a good place for that one? Maybe right here. Maybe here. Maybe we can put another one here. I think that's a cool spot for a turret. Oh, down there. It's also a little close to that collision-y guy. Where do we put that one? Maybe. Kinda need one down here. Okay, whatever. Hey, Ziggy Zack. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one was a little too big. Okay, so far we had to use very little turrets. Oh nice, they're getting stuck here.
We will let you continue for now.
Okay, the ones on the left need to be a lot smaller. Otherwise they get stuck. Other than that, this felt pretty reasonable. You're back, welcome back. Game looks much better, nice. It's pretty exciting to watch, cool. I think it has a surprising amount of strategy. Okay, this one just destroys everything. Okay, it should probably deal a lot less damage when it's not overcharged, otherwise just absolutely demolishes everything coming in here. Which maybe isn't that big of a problem, but... Nice, I think that level feels pretty cool now. Just a little bit spawning on the left. Like we need to check if we don't activate anything on the left, if they actually ever get through. I think they should probably get a little bigger over the course of the game. Like these get smaller and smaller, right? Yes, 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 yes. But the ones on the left, they become bigger. They go from having the size 3 to having the size 9. I think they need to be even slightly bigger at the end, like 12. Because then all that splash damage and the collision turrets don't kill them off anymore. Let's play that level one more time, and then let's create the meshes for the turrets really quick. Can't wait to play it, awesome. No, 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 oh damn it. That one will get through. Okay, now nothing else is allowed to get through. Ah, shit. But it's pretty much like I expected that nothing's coming through here. I think the problem is that they're also getting stuck here due to the turret blocking the way. Then once again, we can't put that this close to the bouncy turret, otherwise they will collide when we overcharge it. Maybe put it here. Maybe make sure they can roll a little better here. Maybe give them a little more of a chance to get past this here. And let's go. Okay, let's try again. Obviously these changes over here made it a little harder. Damn, I missed the start. Okay, you can restart with R, I forgot. Shall we use that right now? Kill some of these? Or should we save that for later? Okay, let's activate all we've got. Oh no, that was too early. Yes. Oh my god, nice. This is very satisfying. Next thing on the agenda, creating the freaking meshes for these turrets. Meshes. Here we go. How about all the turrets explode when you lose? Yeah. Sounds reasonable as well. Let's start with creating some turrets though. So how would a sniper turret look? How would a splash turret look? I think splash turret would look very similar to this. Bam bam. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, let's get rid of these. Then we can make it more symmetrical. Yeah. Okay, let's duplicate that so we can use that for other turrets if we want to. Extrude individual faces. Individual, no, not yet. Scale all of these from the median point. Yeah, this will be the splash turret. Damn it. Yes, here we go, here we go. Move all of these down. Scale them down a little bit. Here we go. Splash turret complete. What do you think? I think the freaking bottom of these things is too big and clunky. Yep. Okay. It just looks a lot bigger. Okay. Did I somehow move that off center? Oh no. Okay, who cares? Looks about right. So, splash tower complete. Let's not get too perfectionistic. So this will be the sniper. I kind of want the sniper to have two arms, but we can't give it two arms because we don't have an equal amount of sides. Here we have 4, here we have 3. Whatever, might still look kind of cool. I mean, if we can't do it on 2 opposing sides, then let's at the very least obviously not put it on 2 opposing sides. Eh. Loop cut here, 2, and loop cut here, 2, and loop cut and slide here, and loop cut and slide here. Select all of these, make it purple. Move it down, and then we've got to fix that part right here. Or do we really? You won't be able to see that in game. So I guess we're good. Okay. Should be able to recognize that silhouette. Now the only thing we need is the bouncy guy. Not sure if you should create that bouncy guy from this shape, but let's just do it. I mean, the bouncy guy will be quite a bit bigger. Let's create it from a new one. Hello? Okay, this will be our bouncy guy. It's a little bigger than the other ones. Let's get it about the correct size. There we go. And for this one, I kind of want to have why can I not move that down without it looking super weird? Oh no, because there are two of these on top of each other. Why are there two of these spheres on top of each other? Fuck this shit. Let's create another one. Probably faster. I duplicated again. Seems like I'm accidentally using the duplicate hotkey all the time. Probably a Unity camera movement hotkey or something like that. Yeah. And obviously I want to make this look almost like on a pinball table. Yes. That looks pretty cool. Something like that. And then the thing is, when you activate it, when you overcharge it, I want it to get spikes. Here we go. Damn it. Here we go. And in which direction are they rotating? Hey Zedov, hey. Stream is unfortunately almost over, but you can probably still see the highlights. Oh no, I already duplicated those. Turrets again. Okay, let's save. Jan had another good idea, putting a little crosshair on the sniper. Nah, no time for that. Okay, importy. Now the splash turret gets this mesh right here. Oh, that's not the splash turret. This is the splash turret. And this gets this mesh right here. This is the sniper, and the sniper gets this mesh. Okay, but whatever, we can still replace it. And I'm not quite happy with the sniper. And this one gets this mesh. It's about 2 times too big. And then the sniper. What do we do with the sniper? Probably just rebuild it real quick. And we can really only give it 3 arms. That's the only thing that makes sense. But we'll just give it 3 pretty different arms. How about we make them go up and inwards a little bit like a crosshair. Guess we would need 4 to make it look like a crosshair, but maybe we can still get that association. And then just give these guys the glow. I think that looks cool. Let's save and see if that looks better. Okay, the collider matches their size now, but they kind of look a lot smaller than before. But I think they aren't. Like, this one still fits in here in between. Maybe they can be a little larger by default. Like this, bang. And this one gets a different mesh. Once again, this one. And now we still need to change the mesh of all of the overcharged turrets in our prefabs. Basic turret, then here this one needs to get those saw wheels, This one needs to get our new sniper, which is this one, and this one needs to get the splash turret. Okay, and I think we replaced all of the meshes now. Let's give it like 1 test run, and then unfortunately I have to get her and the stream. You think the snipers are looking good? Would be better with 4, I know. I know. Have to make it quick. You don't get why 3 arms is the only thing that makes sense. Well, because I gave it a stupid number of faces. See, I can't divide that by 4. It's not possible with that shape. I would have to redesign this core thingy if I wanted to have 4. Or could I do that with some kind of weird distribution? No, I really don't think it's possible to have 4 and have them evenly distributed on this shape. I mean, I could make a new shape, of course. Whatever, let's just see if this looks sort of okay in game. Yeah, thank you, Osir. Okay, damn it, they're rotating in the wrong direction. There's an easy fix, we'll just make it rotate the other way around. You like 3 arms? Yeah, I think it looks neat as well. They have a unique silhouette, you can see where they are. Like, these freaking spikes are too big. That looks more reasonable. Safe. That rotation looks a bit fast. Okay, let's make it a little slower. How about minus 300? Oh, that looks cool. Also, these turrets look kinda cool when they're overcharged now. Nice, we made it, we made it, we made it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If I have time, maybe I'll create 1 or 2 more levels and then we'll upload this, and obviously I'll post the link as soon as possible so you can play it as well. I think that was a really fun game jam project. Once again, thank you, Jan, for making the sounds. Turned out very fun. I was a little afraid at the beginning that there wouldn't be a lot of strategy in this game idea and would be kind of feel like an idle game with not a lot to do. But it works really well. Due to the short level lengths, you don't really get bored. You always have something to do, you always have something to look at, and you always have to pay attention. Feels really cool. a YouTube tutorial about glow effects. Like it's very simple. You just download the post-processing stack and activate glow. I got my camera right here. It's literally just this post-processing script, and you can download that for free. You need to create one of these post-processing profiles, and then you just enable Bloom. That's it. Here's your tutorial. Yeah, this was fun. This was fun, definitely, for sure. I would really love to make like 2 more levels. Another enemy type would be cool as well. Animated levels would be cool as well. I think actually this idea has more potential than I expected. Oh no, that was kind of wasted. Uh-oh. Please? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And see, that's it. It doesn't feel... I also was worried that it would feel anticlimactic. It doesn't feel anticlimactic. There's a lot of tension. I like it. Okay, that's it for the stream. As I've said, you'll get to play this as soon as possible. We'll return to normal Will You Snail development streams tomorrow. Cool. See you then.